nigga.
What if I told you guys that this girl was able to earn over $1 million fucking dollars in the first 3 hours of launching her OnlyFans? What is up, my fellas? So today we're going to be taking a deep dive into a recent incident involving Lil Tay. For those who don't know, Lil Tay, one of the most vibrant child celebrities in recent times, has just turned 18. And to celebrate her 18th birthday, like any other responsible 18-year-old would do, Lil Tay dropped her OnlyFans on July 29th, 2025. Now, according to her, all her content was filmed the moment right after she turned 18. I just want to start off by saying, Lil Tay obviously knows what she's doing.
Y'all saying, Lil Tay, why'd you drop the link for your 18th birthday? You don't need to ask dumbass questions. Can I ask you a question? Why your mama make you so ugly?
From what I've unfortunately had to see regarding her OF, there's not really any not safe for work things on there. It's more just like softcore stuff. Now I sound like a fucking incel saying that. What I'm trying to say is that Lil Tay knows the game she's playing. I mean, she's been in the spotlight for almost half of her life now, and she's managed to stay relevant throughout her entire career. First, it was the flexing and the YN behavior. Then she switched over to music, and now she's quote-unquote doing OF. Another stunt that Lil Tay's been pulling off recently is her supposed beef with another OF creator, Sophie Rain.
Sophie Rain and Bop House. Stop pretending like I auditioned to join the Bop House. Why would I do that when I've already made more than all of y'all combined? Y'all are expired, washed up, pushing 50. Like, I'm not trying to join a retirement home, a rented retirement home called the Flop House. I don't even know these girls, but they keep name dropping me, clip farming. I don't know any of y'all except for Sophie. Y'all are just too old to be using a freshly 18-year-old girl's name for clout. My link is younger, spicier, better.
My link is younger. Yeah, in a world where she wasn't trolling and was being for real with these kind of remarks, I'd honestly have to admit that the Unabomber was right.
Sophie Rain, $60 million is what I have for you to fight me in a boxing match. You're about that money, right? Well, this is more money than you've ever made off that crusty, dusty, boomer-ass link. So put on the gloves and fight me.
Unfortunately, Sophie is yet to respond to this nerve-wracking call-out. Imagine just two Asian shorties throwing hands in the ring though, fucking swinging for the fences. Now I kinda wanna get on to the meat and potatoes of this video. I'm not really here to talk about the morality of doing this kind of stuff or why it's messed up to do so. Cause you know, I like my fair share of looking at dingy-wingies on the internet. I wanna focus specifically on the people who bought Lil Tay's OF and the really fucked up nature that comes with a lot of them. One incident that recently popped up was in this thread here. Lil Tay reveals that men pre-ordered her adult pics way back in 2023, and adult entertainment companies wanted to sign her when she was still a minor. Which, by the way, all the information comes via Lil Tay's TikTok Live. Tay initially shared the link to her OF on Sunday. She also claimed that she filmed all of her content after she turned 18 on July 29th. The night of my 18th birthday, 1 minute past midnight, I got to work, she said over TikTok Live over the weekend. I filmed all my content and it's finally coming out tomorrow. Tay explained that the content was for those who ordered it all the way back in 2023. It's coming, it's finally here, everybody that's pre-ordered, she said. Hey nah bro, wrap it up, the cops are coming. Why in the flippity dippity dog shit are people pre-ordering NSFW shit from a 16-year-old? Tay also claimed that several adult entertainment companies contacted her to ink a deal, but she decided to strike out on her own. A whole lot of agencies have been hitting me up, have hit me up even before my birthday, because they were like, oh my gosh, he's gonna drop the link, she added. By the way, pretending to read these quotes as Lil Tay, yo, I feel zesty as hell. They're like, we'll give you 30 to 40 million to sign with us and drop the link with us. I'm like, why would I need you though? I am the bag. I don't need you to give me the bag. Don't need your petty to 30 to 40 mil. Like, come on. The fact that she's even getting offers up to 30 to 40 mil is actually insane. Like, bro, this is a child celebrity. She got famous for being a little kid on the internet just doing some thug shit. This is like the equivalent of, say, 5 years after Macaulay Culkin did his thing with Home Alone. Some rich dude just came along and just said, hey, I could pay you a couple mil for you to suck my dick. From what I've also heard, people have been making deep fakes of Lil Tay doing some not so PG things before she turned 18. Now, the internet in general has cracked down on the general topic of deep fakes quite a bit. So luckily I wasn't able to find much more extensive information regarding this topic. But hey man, it's the internet, so you gotta know it exists somewhere on some fucking Albanian dark web page. To sum up this video, the internet loves their Wasians. In all seriousness though, this situation is extremely concerning. I'm not really even shocked by the whole thing, just disappointed. I'm the same age as Lil Tay, and just by doing some research on this topic, I felt uncomfortable. Shit, I even used incognito the whole time when I was doing my research. It's at least a little reassuring to know that Lil Tay isn't actually doing OnlyFans. Sure, she got the bag for manipulating a whole bunch of degenerate men, but it's obvious she's never really gonna be an OF model. Or at least I hope not. From what I've seen, Lil Tay still focused on her very listenable music career, as well as continuing her collabs with streamers and celebrities. With all this being said, remember to go outside today so that you don't end up like an OF subscriber. And remember, a ToxicLike video a day keeps all the bitches away. Peace!